Yeah.
definitely getting most of our leads from yourself by far.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, what would you say about the quality of like the leads that you get from me?
the
Do you think
quality is
that,
really good. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I think because I don't know. I think it fits that demographic because they're like people that use Facebook, probably middle aged, if not middle aged to older. So that works well because that is our demographic. And then on top of that, I think they probably don't just get a quote from us. They probably find another marketing company or someone they've found on Facebook as well that they'll get a quote from.
yeah,
And we found that they seem to be getting quite high prices because I guess these marketing companies are sales companies and they're not the cheapest and they're definitely not the
yeah,
best. So we're going behind salesmen who probably don't do a great job, and then on top of that, they're giving out expensive quotes. So we're getting quite good feedback from the customers that we're seeing, and good conversations as well. So yeah, they seem to be
yeah.
really good quality. Yeah, I think
Um,
I think it helps the way the system works as well, where we have multiple interactions with them before we go and see them. So they've already got they've already got a good taste in their mouth about us before we actually get in the door.
exactly, yeah.
Where this way round, we have multiple interactions with them before they get to the point of us sitting the appointment. So it seems to work really well. Warming it up,
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I have to
yeah.
say. I like to warm them up.
Warm them up, yeah, yeah. Yeah, they're baking
Um,
hot by the time we're done.
yeah. You guys got two installations within the first week, right? I think I remember you showing me
Yeah,
two
that's
people
right. Yeah.
accepted. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I didn't even notice until we were on a phone call, and then noticed those, the two that
Yeah.
accepted were both your leads. Yeah. I mean the application, I will say, is really good. Like I don't know, where before when if I'd be out and about, I wouldn't necessarily be that plumbed into what's going on. But with that app, obviously I get notifications all the time, and it's quite exciting because I know it's an opportunity. And it's always
Yeah.
going off. So, and like back and forth with customers, which is really good. So yeah, it's quite, it's something to look forward to, especially on like a weekend where I'm away from work, but you see them come in and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
that's good,
Yeah.
that's a really positive thing, I will say.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
Get that little dopamine hit.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, regularly, yeah, yeah,
Cool. So yeah, so we've been working together for about a month and a half now. If you're comfortable sharing, how much revenue has Solaro generated you?
yeah. So we've generated around 108K going on holiday, but before going on holiday, I think one week we'd done 20 quotes, full solar systems, and the week before was 17. That's a
Yeah.
lot to be putting out. We normally, I think we were averaging something like 13, I want to say, something like that. But then that was in the
Yeah.
summer, that was in our peak. This is our off peak, and we're doing 20, in our off peak. I mean, that's
Yeah.
ludicrous. I was going back to look at some of our busy weeks, and even on our busy weeks, we're only kicking out like 15 in summer.
I mean, you already described your experience using the app, but about
Mhm.
just working with me in general.
I mean, you've been really helpful, to be fair. When it comes to stuff that maybe gets missed, you'll give us a call and pick it up, and you're always available for a phone call. I can tell you care about the sales, and you care about the leads, and
Yeah.
you put in the extra effort, which is nice. You obviously don't extend yourself, so you've got so many clients that you can't manage us all, because you're always there every time I need a phone call with you or a text or anything like that, which is really
Yeah.
helpful. And
Yeah.
especially at the start, there's obviously teething issues in for me getting my head around how it all works, because obviously quite stuck in my ways on this is how we run our business, and this is how I've always done it, and just understanding this way. I've not had to change much, but obviously just more getting my head around it. So that's you've been helpful with that, which has been good. But yeah,
So if someone is currently on the fence on partnering with Solaro, what would you say to them?
I was on the fence at the time. We took the punt and sort of said that we'd give you a couple of months just to trial it. I think it's a no-brainer now. I've tried it. I mean, I think we saw that very early on with it, and it's not just the amount of leads you get through as well. It's exposure. It's quite clear that the videos go out to a lot of people, and a lot of people see the brand. You get recognized a lot more. In the sense of like the brand being recognized. So we, even when some leads might not come through Facebook, that people will still mention that they see the videos all the time, and it reinforces it with the existing customers that maybe maybe have already had a survey but not agreed, and they see us all the time, and so I think it's a no-brainer, really. I mean, we were spending our ad budget on Google Ads, and it wasn't nearly as lucrative as this. It's very hard to know if they were coming in or not as well, where this is quite clear where the leads are coming from, and the plus of some coming from elsewhere, but from this regardless. So I think it's a no-brainer. It's definitely worth a try. I would say everyone should give it a try. No, I think the video with you and, was it Lee?
Yeah, Lee. Yeah.
That was quite impactful for me, to be honest. I think that helped Lee come across as really genuine, and
Yeah.
and you did as well, but you were trying to sell me something. Obviously, Lee wasn't. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, you're always
Yeah.
gonna obviously deal with it with solar customers all the time. But I think watching that video, it made me feel more comfortable, because I could tell that Lee had no skin in the game. Do you know what I mean? He had no reason to
Yeah,
lie.
for sure.
In fact, it's probably against him to lie and say that it's great when it's actually a scam, or maybe not as lucrative as made out. So I think
Yeah.
that did help, because you're just trying to. I mean, you're trying to legitimize yourself, and when I'm watching someone try to sell me something, I'm trying to pick holes in it. Do you know what I mean? And
Exactly.
that's
Yeah. Yeah.
natural, especially when
Yeah.
you're connected over social media. Even more reason to look for red flags, and you're just trying to show me a load of green flags. And I think that video helped, to be honest. Where, if you,
Yeah.
as you said, you send correspondence that is a screenshot of the messages and stuff like that.
Yeah. It's just,
I
yeah.
don't see how that would
Exactly.
that would be a red flag, I think, opposed
Yeah.
to the opposite. If anyone wants to reach out and ask some questions about it, they're more than happy to reach out by email or phone, to myself, and I can go through it with them a bit. But yeah, I think it's a no-brainer, to be honest.